Ain't no stopping us now. I love that song.
G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV, talking championship. And it's getting pretty exciting. I love July. I love July.
Why? Because it's a run into finals, it gets serious.
People are playing for different reasons, young man.
Yeah.
Some are playing to make finals, some are already in finals, some are avoiding the spoon.
Some are playing for pride.
Some are thinking about next year. Some teams just don't give a stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So July, fantastic month. And I'll tell you what, we're going to start with champ women this week. Oh, by the way,
You're running your own show now?
We've flicked the script. Just quickly, State Youth Champ 2 show this week.
Yeah.
Just watch it. Just once you finish watching this, get on the State Youth Champ 2 show. Just watch it. Classic. You'll love it. Anyway, how you feeling, by the way?
I'm sick, actually.
Yeah, okay, alright,
thanks for that. Were you sick last week?
Yeah, I was, my pleasure.
Funny that.
Women, champ women. Now, it is all happening. The race has tightened up. The screws have turned. Ringwood got a win. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Yeah.
Hume City, the Kiwi Stars. When, if, will they, won't they? Are they coming? What's going on?
Well, I don't know, mate. We're going to have to find out. It's going to be one of the biggest stories coming into this, whether they come back or not.
Are we going to see them again this season? Yes or no?
I don't know. Categorically say I don't know.
Spit that out. Melbourne 66.
Struggle.
Melbourne 66 defeated Sherbrooke 44. Tiger shot at 45%.
Yep.
Sun shot at 25%.
Yep.
That's the story.
No, that'll do it.
Bang.
That'll do it.
Remember they had that shootout earlier on this season?
Yeah, that was
a couple hundred points.
That was well above 45%.
Wow. Suns are down to 7 players, by the way. They've lost a few. The two Lang sisters not playing.
What?
Didn't play. Oh, I don't know. They didn't play on the weekend.
I thought your fingers on the pulse.
Nah, fingers not on their pulse. Sally and Chelsea both out. No Cunningham for Tigers.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Who knows, mate? Like, who knows, really?
Is she playing or not?
Who knows? Nobody knows, let alone me.
I heard a bit of a whisper she may not be back for the rest of the season.
Well, that hurts. Do you reckon
it's gonna hurt.
Well, without her, despite them finishing probably on the top of the table, do you reckon that stops them from being the favourites?
Well, maybe.
I mean, they can win it without it.
If Hume City get their girls back and they just breeze into the finals, which they will, they'll win all the way home if they come back.
Okay.
In time, we'll wait and see what happens, but I reckon they'd be the best team in the finals if they make it.
Not McKinnon.
Oh, come on, here we go.
You missed them, did you?
Geraldine McCorkle, 13 points. Erica McMenamin, 12 points. Melbourne get the points over Sherbrooke. Yep. Well done. Hume City, 45, went down to Bulleen, 76. Don't forget about the Boomers, my friend.
Oh,
State champ women, the Boomers are running hot at the moment.
I'll tell you what, about
Delicious. Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, go on.
Just then.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Well, I think about a month ago, I would have said the Bulleen were out of the finals race.
Yeah.
I didn't give them a chance, but they're back. Great job. It's good to see them.
They have replaced Hume City in 4th place with that win, by the way. Well, they are up and going.
Yeah.
Delicious, 23 and 13. 23 and 13 for Delicious.
I actually regret coming up with that because you say it weird. It's gross when you say it.
Lauren Pearce, 11 and 12. Emily Simon, 16 points. They're all firing. Sarah Wright, 15. Bianca Babbage, 14 for Hume City. Hume City lost their last 4, by the way.
We expected it, didn't we? They're going with a really young group at the moment, and you know they're doing okay. All right, at this top level, that they've got a huge responsibility, but yeah, they need those Kiwis back.
Need them back in a hurry. Ringwood, this was the big one, because Ringwood have been bang out of form. They've lost their last 3, look terrible, nowhere near a finals chance.
I agree.
They are now hanging in there courtesy of a 67-54 win over Eltham. Very, very good win.
I think we might have given them a good kick last week.
Well, we did. We gave them a boot.
Well, they may need it.
They've responded though,
as every team does whenever we put the knife in a bit. But yeah, they are. Look, great job, Ringwood. I wouldn't have tipped that. I can't say you did.
I don't know. None of us tipped that. Hawks scored their first win in 4 games. Their finals hope's still alive. Very, very good. 21-7 last quarter. So they stormed home. Jacinta Scott, 17
coming
points.
along. What a revelation.
Wow.
Well, last week she had like 30-something in youth games. She stepped it up into champ, and she could be an X factor coming in the finals. And from what I hear down at Ringwood from a few sources, that they look like they're back together.
Yep.
The bench is loud. They're all it makes a huge difference, team chemistry, between winning and losing.
Do you think Eltham, just doing their pre-match, having a look at the matchups, do you think they would have given Jacinta Scott any second at all whatsoever in just trying to put this game together.
Well,
the whole game plan.
Not when you've got, you know, Jackie Van Zyl, you've got Yusufs, you've got, you know, the big Berg, Ravenberg, the big import.
Yeah, 13'3" she is apparently.
13 foot. And Tori Hansen, no, I think Jacinta Scott probably wasn't on the sheet.
She did very well. Jackie Van Zyl 15-11 in that game. Holly Florence, her best game since coming back for Eltham, 17-11. Eltham, by the way, at full strength.
Full strength
went down.
Woodsman played?
Full strength. The Woodsman was there, mate.
Woodsman.
Full strength. McKinnon 70.
Doesn't that sound sexy with this?
Not really. Oh, jeez, hello.
Just saying. Got no one else's opinion to ask here. I'll ask Rayleigh in the Div 2 show.
This show might go 20, but I think everyone's just switched off after about 6. So, McKinnon 72 defeated Waverly 49. The Cougars roll on. Laura Thomas 17 points. Alex Love 16 points. Melissa Moyle 15 for Waverly. Good win, Cougs.
Yeah, that was an expected win with a few. I think a couple were out for Waverly.
I don't know.
And I think McKinnon just they took it as they expected, but a bit more on Waverly later, I think.
Well, maybe. What do you know?
Oh, just keep it in mind.
Okay, fair enough. McKinnon women, do you spend any time following them at all? Do you spend any time seeing them at training? Or
no,
maybe they are your best performed team down at your club at the moment. Do you know anything about them?
I know everything about them.
Yeah, well, tell us about them. Come on.
Well, I say it every week that they're the best defensive team in the Big
Well,
Vet.
tell us about some of the players.
Well, they've got Tess Fury, they've got Jill McBain, they've got Alex Lupp, they've got Julie Brookhouse.
Very good.
They got Sarah Fraser-Jones.
Yep.
Who else do you want? Do you want some more?
Oh, Laura Thomas.
Laura Thomas. Oh, I was reeling off some of the other players, but that's all right, yeah. And they're doing a great
genuine chance. They are a genuine chance to win it this season.
Oh, I agree, and especially, you know, with Caitlin Cunningham, with whatever's happening there, and then you've got Hume City instability if they make finals. It's, what's happening with the Kiwis?
McKinnon just sliding on through it.
Eltham, I think they just beat them on the weekend. We'll get to that one, but look, I think they're playing with a chip and they're ready to go.
And McKinnon beating Waverley, no love lost there.
Yeah.
No love lost. Good win for the Cougars. Eltham 53 on the Sunday, went down to the Cougars 54. Close game. Eltham lose 2 on the weekend, by the way.
I'm a prophet, mate. I just said that.
No score added in the last 69 seconds of this game. So it was a 1-point game with just over a minute to go. According to live stats, no score from then on in.
Lockdown D, mate.
Lockdown bang. Tess Fury 17 points. Holly Florence 13 points. Eltham's 3rd loss in a row. Cougars 8th win in a row.
Well, yeah, it's a good time to peak, isn't it?
Wow.
You know, with maybe 3-4 rounds remaining, they'll be looking good going into finals. It'll be interesting to see what their home stretch is. Sherbrooke
46 went down to Diamond Valley 69. DV hangs in the finals race. Just. Sherbrooke has lost 9 of their last 10 games, by the way.
Gee whiz.
7 plays again, no Langs in this game either.
Really capitulated.
Yep, big time.
Second half of the season.
Carly Norman 15 points, Jay Terrell 15 points, Erica McMenamin 14 points for Sherbrooke. Not a good season for the Suns. Let's have a look at the ladder. Here we go.
Yep.
Melbourne 13-3, McKinnon 12-3. Home and hose, bang.
Yeah. Oh, home and hose for finals.
Big time.
And home finals as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a top 4. Eltham 9-7.
Yep.
Bulleen 8-8. That's the top 4. Then comes Ringwood 8-8. Hume City 7-7. They've still got 6 games to go. Hume City, by the way.
Ton to go.
The others have got 4 around them. So
that could work well for them if
they come back. We keep saying it. I know. Diamond Valley 7-8. Sherbrooke 4-12. Waverley 2-14. Will probably pick up the spoon. Here's the run home for these potential finalists. Bulleen have Melbourne, Waverley, Eltham, Sherbrooke.
I reckon they'll split those. I'll go 2-2.
Ringwood has Sherbrooke, McKinnon, Hume City, Waverley. How big is Ringwood, potentially Ringwood, Hume City in round 17?
That is a huge one. I think that will probably ultimately decide it. We'll find out in round 17 who's going to get that 4th spot.
Hume City has 6 games, remember?
I assume that's round 17 though.
It is? Did I just say round 17? Are you with me? Or?
No, because they may not have a game each round because I have a feeling that Hume...
It's round 17, my friend. Hume City, here we go. McKinnon, Diamond Valley, Waverley, Ringwood, Eltham, Melbourne.
Busy schedule.
Mate, their last 3, Ringwood, Eltham, Melbourne.
Yeah, that's going to be defining, and if they're going to come back...
I know, if they're back, I know, we keep saying it.
Well, it is, it's huge.
Can someone from Hume City just put us out of our misery?
No, I know.
Just bloody tell us, are they playing or not? That's all we want to know.
That's all we want to know. That's what everyone wants to know.
Diamond Valley, 5 games in hand. They're probably the least likely to make it. This is they've got Waverley, Eltham, Hume City, Melbourne, McKinnon. Melbourne, McKinnon, last 2 games, that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Won't make it.
Oh, look, they're only half a game out now, right?
Tough.
Right at this point, so yeah, it is tough, but Yeah.
Don't sit on the fence. Will they make it? No.
I don't think so.
Round 14, here we go. Hume City, McKinnon. Are they back this week against McKinnon? Are they back?
Either way, I think McKinnon will win.
So you're telling me that if Edmondson and Warburton play this week for Hume City, McKinnon will get the win?
I actually think they will. They've won 8 in a row. They're the form team of the competition. There's also the question of integrating those players back in. You know, they come.
Just give them the bloody ball, man. That's how you integrate them back in. Just give them the.
I don't think it's that clear cut.
I don't think they'll play this week, by the way.
Why?
I just don't think they'll play.
Okay.
Sherbrooke,
So McKinnon
that's
will
just a
win
gut feeling. McKinnon will win. Sherbrooke, Ringwood.
Ringwood pretty comfy. Look like they've found themselves.
Bulleen, what? Just hiding under a rock? They found themselves, or?
Do you not know
What do you mean they've found themselves?
They found their identity again. They
Right,
found their
okay.
team. Oh, do I have to spell things out?
Yeah, you do every time.
Honestly, mate.
Bulleen, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Waverly, Diamond Valley.
Diamond Valley.
Sunday game, Diamond Valley and Eltham.
Eltham. No, I've lost.
Man, I love pissing you off. It's great.
Oh.
State champ men. Now here we go. Lots and lots of stories involved with state champ men at the moment.
Absolutely.
Waverly, what's going on?
Well, look, I think it's obviously there's been some
Coach is gone. Let's just put it out there. The coach is gone.
Yes, it is.
Last week,
that is fact.
Gone. Eric Van Erve not coaching Waverly anymore.
Sure, and there's all rumours and all that innuendo.
Well, what do you know?
That sort of thing.
You've got your ear to the ground. What's going on?
It's not about what I know. I think we need to make a call.
Who to?
Mike Bullock, the big man himself.
Nah, he won't know anything.
Why? What do you
won't. Who? Mike Bullock.
Mike Bullock.
The man at Waverly. Did he coach Waverly last week, Mike Bullock? Yes or no?
He did. He sat on the pine and called the shots on Sunday.
Who got rid of Eric Van Erve?
I think we need to call Mike Bullock to find out.
Alright, well let's do it. Let's get on the phone. We'll go to the source themselves and find out what's going on down at Waverly. Stick with us. Good old Telstra has looked after us again, young Kel, because you've been able to get the man himself, Mr. Waverly, Mike Bullock, on the phone.
Yep.
G'day, Mike.
G'day, mate. I'm actually from the United Nations as well. Just in case.
No, we do know that. we do know that. The Somalian experiment down at Waverley is going gangbusters. Mike, lots and lots of news over the last few days with regards to Waverley. Eric Minerve no longer coaching the team. We believe that you were running the show last week against Corio Bay. Can you please bring everyone in the Big V world up to speed with what exactly has happened and is happening down at Waverley?
Sure, mate. Well, first of all, I coached them to a loss, which wasn't a great start.
No, this is honest.
But, I'm only a novice. I haven't coached for a couple of years. Well, it's a very simple situation with Eric. Eric had a disagreement with the company he was working for, which was run by Sedell Senior and Sedell Junior.
Yep.
Threat. Worked for them for about 2 years, and about 3, 4, 5 months ago decided to finish up with those guys because he was burning the candle at both ends with regard to basketball in general.
Sure.
So anyway, over that period of since they departed each other, there's been a bit of angst between Eric and also the Sedell family who run that business. And it's very simple that this culminated in a confrontation last week where they were all three met up and they'd had I'm telling you how it is, they had a blue in front of a few other people. When I say a blue, I mean an argument.
Yep.
And out of that argument came a disagreement, and Eric then approached me and said that he wanted an apology. He wanted me to force the Sedell threats, senior and junior, to give him an apology. I felt I could not do that because it was a dispute between individuals, had nothing to do with our Waverley Falcons whatsoever.
Yep.
And so in the end, Eric thought about that overnight, and he wasn't happy, and he resigned as coach. Now, the wash-up of that is simply this, that he's continuing on as the junior coaching director of all our programs, where he's done an excellent job for the last few years and will continue to do so. And he will step down as coach until October of the senior men's team, and I'll fill in
He winds it up,
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, Mike, there's no way knowing that you could have been more honest with us than what you've just been. So we appreciate that. That's a very, very clear,
transparent,
very, very clear-cut answer as to what's happened.
They are the facts. As far as the team is concerned, as far as their performance this year, in my view, has nothing to do with their coaching. I think it's a case that we've taken some couple of new people into our team this year. We haven't quite gelled. In fact, we still haven't gelled. But I'm fairly confident that hopefully, if we make fourth spot, we'll have a crack at anybody who we meet in the finals, and hopefully by then we might have our game together. But certainly, at this moment, you'd say we would not deserve to be in the finals the way we've been playing.
So a couple.
And that has nothing to do with Eric whatsoever.
Sure.
It is totally just a combination of athletes coming together, and I'm sure you guys have been around the game for a long time. Sometimes you bring in new people, and it does take you quite some time to click. It's not a case of minutes because everybody's getting minutes. It's just a case of not playing good D or not playing good offences. Purely that.
So, Mike, a couple of questions because we are pretty hard hitting here on Big V TV. We don't know it back.
I know you've I can see both of you heading towards the age or the
any day now. I'm fielding calls.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Sadell Threat Jr., has he re-signed to play with the Waverly Falcons next season?
He has not. Because Sadell runs a company, as you know, and about creating the future for kids and so forth, and that's getting, there's a lot of growth in that, and he's got to make a decision whether he wants to carry on with his basketball or just go fully into his work of promotion of basketball and creating his company. So I'd say there's a good chance that he may retire simply because of business reasons, really.
Is his company contracted to Waverly next season, yes or no?
Say that again.
Yeah, Sadell Threat Jr.'s company, is that company contracted to Waverly next season?
It is. It is. That company is contracted for another 12 months. That agreement was signed about a week or so ago, and so they are contracted to Waverly next year. But it's a case that if it just really depends on their business, because they may need to spread to other courts as well because their business is growing.
So you said that you'll be coaching until October. Is there a chance that Eric Minerve will be back coaching the Falcons in 2013?
Yes, I'd say it's probably a 95% chance.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, simple as that. I'd say it's fairly well. I'd say that I'd get 95%. I'd say because you can't be guaranteed of anything. Because I could walk outside here and get knocked over by a bus. But if
we hope not, mate. No, really hope you don't.
I mean, the pressure might be on Eric purely if I happen to win the next 6 games. I might have to have a crack at it myself. But I don't think that's likely because I've done it. I've been there, done that. But also, while I got you on the phone, I want to sort of touch on, if I may, the women's program.
Yes, go for it, mate.
I don't know whether you had questions for me on that one, but I do get a bit of feedback, obviously, because I'm involved in everything around the place in the basketball world. I just wanted to point out now that those girls that went to McKinnon, I hope they win the premiership, and I think they'll win the premiership because they gave us 5 good years of service. But like any business person, and I run this place like a business, well, we had to make a decision. I want to make this very clear. We decided we'd go down the youth track. And in fact, if you look at your records, you'll find out about 2 women's teams that only one player cannot play under 23 league. And we're happy with that decision. Best decision we've made for many years. And certainly in 2013 and 2014, you'll see great results coming out of that. We've got 10 kids in college this year.
Yep.
And so that's the track we're going down, and I do wish all those girls all the best, very best at McKinnon, irrespective of whether they want to shove it up me or not.
I feel like there's a but coming up though. Is there something you want to add?
No, there's no but. That's it.
Okay.
No, I believe him because he's been pretty honest, mate.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. Hey,
Way to be. I mean, basketball, as you know, there's always rumours. Well, there's never rumours with me. Life's too important to be worried about rumours. Let's just deal with the facts.
Mike, one last question from me. Benny Lewis, has he worked or not worked at Waverly this season?
I'd say probably gotten to a point, probably, if I was putting a percentage on it, I think he's probably 75%. Now, I don't mean in trying there, I just mean as far as working. Because as I said, with he and Brad Kelleher, it does change not so much court time, but it changes the structure of the game you play. And we've found it difficult this year just to get to that structure that we want. But certainly the team is, if they go out socially, they're all very good mates. It's not a problem whatsoever in that regard. It is simply just purely not being able to put our game together as yet.
Well, we wish you the best of luck over the month of July, because Coach, because if you do get it done,
now listen, guys. Now just before you go, if I do win, Coach, every like 4 wins in a row in July, I reckon I'm a chance for Coach of the Month. Is that right?
Oh, we'll see what we can do, mate.
Take my age into account.
Jeez, I'll tell you what, he's running the joint in here, isn't he?
I know.
Listen to it, eh?
I know. Take the floor, mate. Jeez.
No, we wish you all the best. I'll tell you what, if you do get 4 from 4, we'll be most impressed, because at the moment, as you've just said, he's said it out there for everyone to hear, the way Waverly are playing right now, they don't deserve to be in the finals.
No, absolutely don't.
So we wish you...
We'll just have to tough it out for the time being.
Hey, we wish you the best of luck, mate, and we appreciate your honesty.
Okay, mate. No worries. See you, boys.
See you later. Good on you. Mike Bullock from the Waverly Falcons. So there you go. There's the rundown.
Interesting, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you...
Look, I'd like to say, I think if there's any rumours and things still floating around, I'd be very surprised, because he just put them all to bed.
Bang! Nailed it on the head. Was there an issue between Eric Manuve and Sadell Threat, Senior and Junior? Yes. Has it been dealt with? Yes. And Eric's out of a job. I'll tell you what is interesting there. Mike has just said that there's a 95% chance that Eric will be back coaching that team next season.
Well, you think
95% chance.
Well, you think what would be mutually exclusive with that is that would mean that Sadell was a 5% chance to return next season.
That's exactly what I was about to add. So there you go. Sometimes people just don't get along.
No,
that's what's happened down at Waverly.
Yep.
It's blowing up. The key thing for me with Waverly though right now is what he's also added about the way they're playing. Yeah. They aren't playing good basketball at all. And let's be honest, even with Eric in charge there, they weren't playing that great then either.
I don't think it's a coach thing, and he wasn't sacked.
No, and he did say that.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it's just a personnel thing. And, you know, I don't know if it's a question. You know, they won 2 championships in a row, and yet they continue to stack their team up. You know, did they swing for the fence? And that was to the detriment of their team, and maybe potentially in the long run.
It is a little bit unfortunate though that Eric won't get the chance to go for 3 in a row.
No, that's right.
It is unfortunate. There's been a disagreement between him and a player.
Yep.
And it's just unfortunate that it's worked out the way that it has.
Sure.
So anyway, we got to the bottom of it. State champ men, let's get into it. Sherbrooke 75 defeated Melbourne 66. The Truman Show 19 points. Andrew Morris 18 and 13 for the Tigers. Craig Martin 17 and 11. Melbourne had a good win the week before. Don't know that they'll be too happy with that.
No, I think they probably would have expected to get that one. But look, Sherbrooke is still they're relatively the same team they were last season. Minus, you know, Chris Payne and Casey Chan. But, you know, I think they would have expected to win that one.
Here's a question
especially with Andrew Morris playing the way he's at the moment. There you go.
Here's a question for you. Ringwood, top of the ladder, have won 8 in a row.
Yep.
Who was the last team they lost to?
I can tell you. Who was it?
Sherbrooke. Lost to them by a point. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Eltham 81 went down to Ringwood 94. Ringwood 21-11 Starhawks. As I said, 8 wins in a row. Yeah. Adrian Sturr, he's had a really good season.
Oh, he's been the difference, hasn't he?
Really good season.
It's not a surprise. It's pretty obvious that he's come in. They won. It's pretty simple.
Haven't lost with him in the team. 20 points for Sturr. Sam Belt 20 and 10. Skylar Boland 17 points. Matty Snowball 11 points and 11 assists.
Oh, he sets the table.
Running the show.
He's been doing it for years. And look, it's interesting because Sam Bell's really struggled with his shot this season. Skylar Boland's even struggled with his shot this season, and yet they continue Bar one game, and yet they continue to win these ball games. So you know there's still improvement to be had.
You know what Ringwood's now doing? They're sharing the ball.
And they're playing some D.
Yeah. What are they doing it by?
Committee.
Doing it by committee. Matt Fennell 15 and 13 for Eltham.
Sorry, I was a little bit slow there.
Bulleen 87 defeated Hume City 82. Tough loss for Hume City when you consider the race for the finals at the moment. Well done, Bulleen. They're a danger team for any team coming up against them. Yeah. Don't take them lightly.
Well, they don't have anything to lose, and that's sometimes when you play freer style of basketball, and they'll come out shooting, they'll come out running, and you don't want to play him at the moment.
Corey Stando for 33 points in this game. I reckon.
And they got him.
I reckon he'll make All-Star 5, Corey Stando.
Oh, I think he's pretty good for a forward spot at the moment. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, for a low team, I reckon he's right in the race for MVP this season.
Oh, you think?
Oh, he'll be up there. He'll be up amongst the top few.
Well, I think the fact that Bulleen have had their struggles this season does count against him, and I think that's what will be taken into account with the coaches and
Doesn't
captains.
it make him more of a player, though? I mean, he's churning out these numbers week after week after week against better teams.
Yep.
Doesn't it make him more of a player if he's doing it for a team that can't win?
But he's still losing. I think it's important that he's still losing.
You're a
Meanwhile,
harsh man.
yeah. But
I
meanwhile,
like him. What do you got against him? No, I like Corey Stando.
Oh.
What have you got against him?
no, nothing against him. I think he's just the second guy in the race at the moment.
Yeah, he's up there though. He'll be in the top three. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Good win, Bulleen. Hume City bounced back on the Sunday, 82 over Diamond Valley 74, 52-37 during the middle quarters. Diamond Valley 6th loss in a row. They've shot themselves in the foot. We've already spoken about that. Jermaine Maybank, who I think scored 6 points in a loss the night before, came out and hit 29 against Diamond Valley, his biggest game of the season. Jamal Brown, 16 and 15. Adam Moore, 20 points. Brad Bridgewater, 13 and 15. Hume City bounced back with a win. They had to get a win.
They're hanging around. Yeah, they're hanging around, and obviously Maybank's contribution is tells them whether they're going to win or not.
The big one was Sunday's game. Waverly 66 went down to Crowbar 83.
Come on, Bullock.
Come
on, mate.
First win for the Stingrays over the Falcons this season. Falcons' lowest score of the year. It's their 4th loss in 6 games, and as we said, the coach Flicksky, gone out. Anything else to add to that?
Oh, we've been talking about it for about 8 minutes. So
I'll tell you what is interesting. I heard a bit of a whisper that whilst the Waverly Corio Bay game was going on show court at Waverly, on the court next door, right next to it,
yeah, I know the one.
Eric Minerve's training his under-18 junior team whilst that game's going on. Jeez, I'd say that'd be awkward, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Stingrays up to 2nd on the ladder. Eric Williams 26 and 18, Jason Reed and 18 and 11. 2 very good players. If they fire during the finals, look out.
Oh, they're the biggest 1-2 punch in championship by an absolute mile.
I reckon that's a fair call.
Yeah, it's depending on how they go, but they've also got some other guys.
Yeah.
So
Osborne's had a very good season.
Oh, absolutely.
Doing well. Hutchie. Yep, Hutchie. Love him. Ivan Platnik, the destroyer, 20 points in this game. Daniel Dillon, 6 points. Benny Lewis, 10 points. Well, I don't know if these guys watch the show, and we touched on.
They probably don't.
We touched on Benny when we spoke to Mike, but Daniel Dillon and Benny Lewis, if Waverley are going to make the finals, and if there's any chance whatsoever at a three-peat, those 2 guys need to stand up. They need to perform. You just cannot have those 2 guys sharing 16 points between them. Not good enough.
Oh, well, I think Benny Lewis has been putting up pretty well exact same numbers he did for Melbourne last season. Daniel Dillon, though, has really...
He's just banging out of form at the moment.
He is, and he came late, and it's hard to integrate yourself into a team, halfway through a season, but I still think that the class that he has and the amount of talent that he has, which is an NBL starting player,
no doubt.
he should be putting up more than 8 points.
I'll tell you what, now that
on a poor field goal shooting.
Now that we've singled him out, for the first time this season, we've said he will come out and he will hit 30 plus this week, guaranteed. We're just doing our job. Stingray 7 wins in a row, very very good. They're up to 2nd on ladder, as we said. Here it is: Ringwood 12 and 3, Crow Bay 11 and 5, Eltham 10 and 5, Waverley 9 and 7, Hume City 9 and 7.
I think there's a read out the run home.
Diamond Valley 6 and 9 gone, Sherbrooke 5 and 11, Bulleen 5 and 11, Melbourne 3 and 12. So they're all out of it. Here's the run home. Waverley, it's out of Waverley and Hume City, yes?
Yep.
Waverley play Diamond Valley,
win.
Bulleen,
win. But as we said, they're the team you don't want to play.
Hume City.
Well, this is the big one because obviously this is what it's going to come down to. Waverley,
round 17, by the way.
Well, Waverley already had the head-to-head at this point by 11 points. So, or perhaps 10. So obviously Hume City, if they're going to win, they want to do it by a bit more than that.
And the Falcons play Melbourne in round 18. So you think the Falcons are going to get Diamond Valley, Bulleen, Melbourne?
Should.
You would think so.
But at the start of the season, we thought Waverley wouldn't lose a game.
Correct.
So
Hume City play Ringwood. Ooh.
It's probably a loss.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Diamond Valley.
That's probably a win.
Waverley. Even toss at 50-50.
Absolutely.
Eltham last round.
Jeez, they got a tough run, mate.
I'll tell you what, if Waverley don't make it, Mike Bullock...
Eric Minerva will be back next season.
Mike Bullock He could just be stepping in the month of July just to take his team into finals.
That's true.
He could be the hero down there at Waverly.
The saviour.
The saviour. Round 15, here we go. Diamond Valley, Waverly.
Waverly.
Ringwood, Sherbrooke.
Ringwood.
As I said last time, the last time Ringwood lost, they've had 8 wins in a row, was to Sherbrooke. They lost by a point. April 19 it was.
3 months ago.
Fair while ago. Melbourne, Bulleen.
Bulleen.
Ringwood, Hume City on Sunday.
Ringwood. To give Waverly a bit of a buffer.
Yeah, a bit of a buffer. Eltham, Corio Bay, good game.
Oh, wow.
Good game.
I'll
Can Corio Bay do it again?
Yeah, I reckon.
That'd be Eltham's 4th.
Trigger's out, mate, so I think Corio Bay.
I think Trigger might be out for a couple more weeks
Yeah.
as well. Hey, have a great week. Don't forget State Youth Champ 2 show.
Yeah.
Get on it and have a look at it because we're going to have a bit of fun. See you next week.
Ain't no stopping us now.